Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Oh, I like this new make it. Hi the Remco. Hi. Hold on, let me just... First things first. Actually no, nothing. I don't actually have anything birthday. We're just gonna animate some stuff. We're just gonna work on the video a bit. Maybe a research ever so slightly. Oh, I made myself a huge pot of tea because I want to see if it actually works the way it's intended. And, you know, caffeine plus focus. That's what I'm going for. Anyhow, I feel like we could start this video with... This is a live stream, make it. It's not a video. Right, we could start this video by acknowledging it's live stream and then we can start with the video.
Okay, there's more.
I've just been animating a bit.
But this video isn't about carrier particles, so let's move on. The point is that these two objects interact with each other at a distance without an actual, like a clear medium in between them. It's not like they're in a pool of water or there's air, no.
Yeah, I've just been animating ever so slightly. Hi Duration, have you heard of Kerry Wang? No, I have not. Who are they?
No, in a vacuum, they still affect each other. And that's why...
It's looking great. Thank you, Remco. Thank you. I don't actually feel like I'm conveying the point I'm trying to make in this scenario all too well, but...
That's why carrier particles exist.
Oh, I just really... Oh, damn it, this one is... It's not meant to be white, it's meant to be... Damn it! I mean, it's not meant to be damn it, but it... Damn it. Hi, the TCG, by the way. Hi, welcome. Yeah, today I'll just try to... Just work on the video. Maybe you will research a bit, maybe you will script write a bit of the math video, maybe you will do like an obsidian thing to figure out how the US government works. And maybe you will even talk about Europe, maybe we will record this video. Well, we have a couple of things to do. 23, save. Is the creator of Skeleton Version's brother made popular in the anime web series Battle for Dream Island? Wait a second. Scale of the universe. Scale of the universe, you say? You mean this one? Wait, is it this one or is it not this one? I actually remember which one it was. I think better mic will greatly improve your live streams. Is there something wrong with my microphone? Wait, hold on, what? Is it just... Right one. Is it... It's not backwards. What do you mean a better mic? This microphone was really expensive. What's wrong with the microphone? It's always been... Hold on. Test 1, 2, 3. What do you mean better microphone? You better be screwing with me.
Test 1, 2, 3.
This sounds fine. No, you really... I don't appreciate these jokes one bit. Everything becomes a field theory in the limit of an infinite amount of components. Yes, that's why I don't like fields. They're so generic. They're just like the vector spaces. For some reason, I just really don't like them. No, that one. Yeah, but I am familiar with the scale of the universe. Then yes, I think I have heard of Kerry Wang. I think. Better voice would greatly improve your live streams. Oh wow. Shots, okay, all right. I see you brought a gun to a knife fight. Fine, whatever. I don't care. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but that was pretty mean. Okay. Okay, there we go.
In a vacuum, they still affect each other, and that's why carrier particles exist. The point of
carrier particles is to exist.
Carrier particles exist. The point of carrier particles is to carry the interaction. Each interaction has its own carrier particle.
Wait, am I missing? Oh no. Am I missing parametric license? No, I'm not. So why is it so quiet? You need a voice changer. I must figure out your stream schedule. No, you haven't. You did not manage to figure my stream schedule simply because there isn't one. Or schedule, depending on what you meant. Views, because your voice is soothing. Oh, thank you. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? It's so great and phenomenal. Oh. I don't like my voice. That may be because I just spend so much time editing my videos. It's my phone, but it's hard to hear you talking on live streams whenever I'm not using my headphones. That might be my voice, or maybe my accent. Could be either one. You sound like a cultured British woman. Oh, that's preposterous. How do you mean? Cultured British. Well, I haven't been called that in a long time, so. Requires a deep endeavor into chaos theory. No, I feel like I don't feel like it's physically possible. I feel like uncertainty principle might serve a certain role. That's kind of like trying to figure out a position of a particle sort of thing, you know?
Force has bosons, stroke force has gluons, gravity has weak force has bosons, has its own
Oh my goodness, no. Oh no. We have to go back to balls. Damn it, we have to go back to rendering balls. I thought we were done with balls. We're not done with balls. We're never done with balls. We're absolutely never done with balls. And we will never be done with balls. Balls will forever haunt us. So right here is the animation which we go into the gravity ball. And then we're gonna have to... Okay, we're only going to set 30 frames in this case because I refuse to render anymore. My goodness gracious me, this will take ages already. So instead we're just gonna render 30 frames, that's it. Also, when do they loop? I actually forgot. When do they loop? Ah, I'll be fine, I'll check. Balls are cool. I know, they are. They really are. But they take... but they take like 30 minutes just to render a single frame. Okay, maybe less. They might just render less if... Haha, Gabriel, you thought I'd read your comment, huh? You silly goose. You're pretty talented. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's so nice. I don't think I'm talented. I just spent a lot of time in Blender. And I like science, so, you know, liking science also helps. You know what, let's try this. As I mentioned previously, recently I've heard, probably from Hungry, if I'm not mistaken, that whilst coffee has a lot more caffeine, tea has caffeine and also makes you more focused, which is good because, you know, I not only want to be high on energy, I also want to be focused on the walk, so that's why I brew myself a whole big old pot of tea.
Action has its own carry part.
Okay, right here is where we're going to go back to balls. So going back to balls. We need to export this real quickly. Needs to be humbled. Oh no, I don't need to be humbled. I am just too amazing to be. I'm so humble already, Remco. I know what you mean. Listen, it's not my fault I'm so outstanding, alright? It's just... I was made this way. I'm just trying to be accurate, okay? If being accurate means acknowledging my greatness, then so be it. Can be inferred that our classical mechanics are based on the fact that the end derivative of every quantity is finite, but relies on the uncertainty principle when the smallest derivation go quantum mechanics. I am so... Oh, wow, dude, I'm gonna have to analyze. That's a lot of concepts. Okay, so can it be inferred that our classical mechanics are based on the fact that the nth derivative of every quantity is finite? What do you mean nth derivative of every quantity is finite? Because of course it has to be finite, it can't be infinite. Is ego at peaks the 1 divided by x divergence as origin? I mean, yeah, of course, the derivative of it has to be finite. If it was infinite, then well, that would be a bit problematic. That would mean that the universe would be discrete, as in the position, for example, could be discrete, unless I'm interpreting it incorrectly. Stop divergence in end derivation in free body system. When n tends to infinity, then the derivative won't be finite. Let's try to. Oh, because there's no light. That makes sense. Okay. Does it mean the quantity is constant? Yeah, I'll let Remco take over this one because I don't know exactly what you mean. Yeah, but that's as the derivative tends to infinity, so that's like not acceleration, it's tending towards jag and beyond. Like the jag of jag of jag of jag. Which, okay, that sounds funny. You get what I mean. Acceleration of acceleration of acceleration. Change of acceleration is finite. Would you have to... Well, it is finite, yes. I mean, of course it's finite. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If acceleration would be infinite, or change of accelerations, or jag, would be infinite, then that would mean it would violate practically everything in relativity, wouldn't it? Infinite change in acceleration would then carry over to infinite change in velocity, which would then carry over to infinite change in position. In which case you would just need... I am so confused. I am so confused about what the question even is in this case. You know, I'm just gonna animate silently in the corner and just slowly try to figure it out. Alright. Oh, will my graphics card crash? Sometimes happens. Let's see. Oh, that's great. This appears to be the sharpest. There we go. Okay. Evie is really struggling with the amount of volumes in this scene. Okay, there we go. Now right here we'll also need to zoom in on the balls, so like this. And right here we'll have to hope that all of it renders just without a problem. Without any problems, because why would there be any problems? Screw it, we're switching to 255 because I don't want to spend next 5 hours waiting for a single animation to render. I refuse to. Could you rephrase the question? I think you're answering, but I wasn't really super well. Yes, so am I. I don't... What's in chat? I mean, there is... I do have a Discord, if you'd like to, you know, type it in there. Science channels. Your mic quality is great in your videos compared to your live streams. Well, that's really odd, considering that I record some of my videos on stream using the exact same microphone. I don't know what to tell you, Doug. This is the exact same microphone. In fact, we will probably record, considering how we're rendering an animation right now, which means there's much... Oh, 15 seconds! Snap, that was quick. But to be fair, the balls are obscured by this, so they might not be rendering. Like, oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Recording messes with the voice though, as in when I'm recording the voice, you can't hear me. Well, maybe Adobe is capturing it in a dumb way, which honestly sounds like a very Adobe thing to do. Play and record the voice is different when you talk on your stream. Yes, that's because my stream audio is going through filters. Like, for example... Oh wait, I can change it up if y'all don't like it, by the way. I can change it up like this. Normalize it a bit. There, is this better? Not bad for me. No, was it bad for me? I don't like my voice, okay? As long as I can obscure it in some form, I'm gonna do it. As long as I can change the way it sounds, I will take that chance. Hold on, I need to open up the super secret document, which isn't secret, but there are other documents I'd rather not spoil. Do photons exist? Great question, past make it. How about you make a video on this topic?
It's a better theory. It's because it's not only more... And that's sort of what we'll be getting at in this video. We have these 3 theories, all explaining gravity, so which one is correct?
Which one is correct, indeed? Okay, where did we... Which one's correct? So no, that's what we're gonna... Alright, you know what, let's record the video, might as well, we're rendering, might as well... Do not waste any time.
Gravity, so which one is correct?
When it comes to gravity, we had 3 answers. None of them are truly correct because that's not the point. The point isn't to get the objectively right answer, because that's something that's mathematically impossible to do in science. Instead, the reason why we come up with these theories is our goal... I'm sorry, why am I so bad at writing things down? I feel like I really rushed through this script when I was writing it on stream, so... The point isn't to get the objectively right answer because that's something mathematically impossible to do in science. Instead, the reason why we come up with these theories is that our goal... Instead, the reason why we come up with these theories is that we want this theory. Is that we want these theories to be useful. Jeez. You were drunk again. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. I was. That's true.
Oh,
that might be it.
Which one is correct?
When it comes to gravity, we had 3 answers. None of them are truly correct because that's not the point. The point isn't to get the objectively right answer because that's something that's mathematically impossible to do in science. Instead, the reason why we come up with these theories is that we want these theories to be useful. We don't know if any of them are right, and probably none of them are, but what we do know is that relativity describes gravity best, and the same thing goes for photons. You see, we don't actually know if photons exist. We know that there is something that acts like a photon, but if it quacks like a duck and it floats like a duck, it could just be a duck-shaped floating quacking robot and not a duck. What do I mean by that? Well, it would be much better explained with energy, so think about it for a second. What energy basically says is that you can have... What energy basically says is that you can have hydrogen and oxygen gas together. These atoms hold in them chemical energy, and that's because there's an alternative bond for them to have, a bond lower in energy. When they transition from the hydrogen-oxygen gas bond to water, they cause a lot of movement. You can think of it as like an elastic band going from the stretched position to a loose position. When quickly snapping like this, it creates a lot of movement, or in other words, thermal energy. This thermal energy can be used when two semiconductors, n-type and p-type, are introduced to move their charges away and generate potential difference, or in other words, electrical energy. This electrical energy can be used to power a motor, to generate kinetic, and so on. Now, what I like to focus on here is the question of what is energy? Well, energy is instability of chemical bonds, movement of molecules, difference in charges, movement of objects. The key thing here being the fact that these are all wildly different things. I mean, think about this. The concept of work is just that. A concept. A thing we made up to basically represent change. Now, considering how energy is just defined in relation to that concept of work, it's not at all surprising to learn that it's not at all consistent or a physical thing. Okay, so a better representation to a point I'm trying to make, I'd like to mention the way the concept of energy is taught in most schools, which is with a number. So this thing has 5 joules, this thing has 10 kilojoules, this has 2 nanojoules. But presenting energy this way is misleading, because it leads to a false idea that things are just like batteries, you know, storing energy, and that you can just take them and decharge. You can just take them and decharge or recharge, but in reality just knowing how much energy something has isn't all that useful. Relativity describes our photons best? No, relativity describes gravity best. That was about, like, the 3 theories were about classical mechanics, gravity is a force, quantum mechanics, gravity is a particle, and relativity, gravity bends space-time.
Energy something has isn't all that useful.
What actually matters is the type of energy, because who cares if you have 10 kilojoules of energy sitting in a cube if that energy is thermal and practically impossible to extract in a hot environment. That's all to say that energy as a concept is useful, but it's not like a physical thing, right? Energy can be anything that causes change, and there really isn't like a fundamental particle of energy, like an energon or something. So that's why energy isn't really real. But what about photons? I mean, we did measure photons, we did detect them, and they really seem like real particles, so how could I claim they're not? Well, in order to understand that, we'll have to talk about what it actually means to measure photons. You see, photons are small. Really small. Like the elementary level of small, which basically means that it's the smallest thing possible. So it's quite impossible to, like, grab one of them and probe them with instruments, or... So it's quite impossible to grab a hold of one of them and probe them with instruments for a couple of reasons. So how do we measure photons? Well, the neat thing is... we don't. Yeah, we can't actually, like, measure elementary particles. What we can do, however, is measure their effects. That's the actual genius of modern science, and most of science, actually. If you're trying to discover something new, especially in physics, you have to get clever, and since you can't really grab a hold of a photon... And since you can't actually grab a hold of a photon and examine it or actually see it because of it's a photon, it's the fucking light you're seeing, you have to ask yourself a question of, if photons exist, what would happen? And then one thing leads to another, and you find yourself in a place with 2 slits, and the result you get... make it fine, it's fine, you can... And then one thing leads to another, and you find yourself, if you place 2 slits... And then one thing leads to another, and you find that if you place 2 slits, this is the result you get if your photons aren't real, and this is the result you get if photons are real. You perform the experiment, and there, photons are real. Or are they? Because you see, whilst if you have your experiment and it's... Because you see, whilst you have your experiment and it seems to be proving the existence of photons, we don't know if there is maybe something else causing it. Once again, quacks like a duck, but just because experiments with gravity... Okay, this really threw me off. It's make it, as in make it. Okay, I get it. Once again, it quacks like a duck, but just because experiments with gravity make it look like a force, it doesn't have to be a force. So we don't actually know if photons exist, only that there is something out there that acts like a photon. Except... there. Hi Rollo, hi! My teacher told me that energy always goes into more and more useless states due to entropy. Yeah, that's the rough idea. Which is what I find so interesting about energy, the fact that it is like a concept. So, useful energy is what we actually care about. Yeah, I would also make a video about entropy if not for the fact that Veritasium already made one. Damn it. Oh, what a shame, I can't make a video about entropy. Make it, how would you describe energy in one word? Damn it, I was about to say energy. I would just describe it as... No, I would describe it in 2 words. What's the point of describing it in 1 word? In 2 words. I can describe it in 2 words, which is change capacity. I feel like it's the best description of energy there is. Capacity to change, or change capacity. Because that's basically what energy is, right? That's what we care about when it comes to energy. Like, how much can we change things? I wouldn't say change itself, because walk is the change, but it is at the end of the day just capacity to change stuff. That's the one thing that is in common with all of the different kinds of energy. So kinetic energy tells you how much things are changing, and potential energy telling you how much things can change. The only thing that's consistent. Otherwise, well, the example I just mentioned, right? So what do instability of chemical bonds, movement of molecules, difference in charges, and movements of objects have in common? Practically nothing, other than the fact that they can change the universe. Because, you know, they move around and whatnot. Or could move in the future. Oh, it already ballooned to 1 minute per frame. Great. Thank goodness I'm at least rendering it. Such high. Such lower samplage. So few samples. Oh, this could have been actually a bit silly of me, because now I have to render in the... Oh, no. No. Oh, yes? Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna say change availability. That's 2 words, not 1. Change availability. That's also a good one. Wait, why availability not... Well, 1 is bracketed, I see. Well, what is... Come on. You make the rules. You could have just said 2 words. You didn't have to skate around them. Why availability, not capacity? I make the rules so I can break them. Fair enough. But energy is a tool used to unify the definition of natural phenomena. See, yeah, you're right, but that same definition can just apply to any science. Like, if you switch out energy for anything else in science, that's still a valid statement. Like, for example, we know like energy is that tool, physics is that tool, chemistry is that tool, and so on and so forth. That's kind of science. That's why we do science. Yeah, it's kind of actually also the point of this video. Shocker. Because the energy doesn't necessarily change something. Yeah, but you know, it's the capacity for change. doesn't do anything other than holding a universe together. I... Okay, I get that in context is a very reasonable sentence, but I really like that sentence out of context. It doesn't do anything other than holding our universe together. Okay, it's rendering surprisingly quickly, which is good. Good, I do want it to render quickly. Hours on it. So done with these balls. I made them, and they haunted me ever since. Actually, we haven't done the animations for this segment in a while.
Potential radiant, electric, thermodynamic, whatever. These all stem from the very same...
Oh, that's because I rendered one, I remember now. See, I do some work off stream on these videos too. I'm productive, sometimes.
These all stem from the very same equation and are just different ways of measuring the capacity to change based on the scenario. So, given how our photons and energy seem like such a crucial and well-defined and proven with evidence and observed in real life thing, how could I even say that I may not be... How could I even...
Okay, so this is
How could I even
actually
say
it
that
for
they
this
may
segment.
not...
Oh my, we almost finished the segment. Hi there, A guy, welcome. Get some blue, green, red. What would represent the code quarks? Okay, two things. First of all, that would require me to re-render all of the animations. So, first of all, no, I won't. And second of all, the blue, green, red of the quarks is one of the dumbest things I've ever read. Like, people who made quantum physics should be... People who work on quantum physics should be banned from naming things, in general. Yeah, I'm hating because, like, why is it named after colors? This is the electron spin all over again. It's color change. No, it's like, hold on. You know what? Let me actually show you what I mean exactly. First of all, my taskbar broke it again. But people who work with elementary particles are just awful at naming things. So, quarks, right? When it comes to the basic properties of quarks, I don't think it was called basic properties. What was it called? Color confinement? No, wait. Just color charge. This is the absolute one of the absolute worst names you could put. It has nothing to do with color. I mean, of course, it has nothing to do with color. And if I'm not mistaken, it also has nothing to do with charge. It's a strong force. However, rather than being... Oh, never mind. It has... Okay. Being only positive, these three charges commonly red, green, and blue. There are three anti-colors called anti-red, anti-green, anti-blue. This is... The system of three colors that combine form neutral and has antis or components. It's... Okay, fine, but don't call it color charge. You have to... Listen, if... That would be a good analogy. Like, if we use squiggly lines to represent resistors, that doesn't mean we have to call them squiggly lines. We can call them resistors. What would you name it? I don't know. Quark charge? Strong charge? Anything that has anything to do with what it is? It's electron spin all over again. Listen, fine, represent them with colors if you want, but naming a thing after the way it's represented, it's kind of like taking a resistor in a circuit and instead of calling it a resistor, calling it a squiggly line. Like, yeah, I need a squiggly line with 5 ohms. It's called a resistor, and then its notation is a squiggly line or a rectangle. For a resistor, I feel like, yeah, as a, you know what, considering how much you know about quantum mechanics in general, you would call a resistor a squiggly line. That's just something a quantum physicists just do. Electrons spinning out this. People who work on quantum mechanics in general should be banned from naming things. They shouldn't know that it should be punishable with fines. Not the practical guys. Yeah, but practical guys also shit on theoretical, so I'm in the middle. I'm on neither team. I enjoy both, but what is the electron spin? It's a value that electrons have. They have like a value. It's like every electron has a certain value and it's called electron spin. And that's the best explanation I can give you. Because there isn't any better way to describe it. Like, well, I could give you a whole lesson about electrons and how they work, but I'll be honest, that would take probably 40 minutes. So instead, that's it. It's just a value electrons have. Give a lesson. No, because the problem with... Listen, it's not what you're expecting. I know you're hoping for like an answer like, oh, it's actually... Electron spin is actually... electron spin is like their probability spinning or something like that. But no, there's nothing like that. It's just like a value they have. Which in some equations happens to be similar to spin. In some equations, in some ways. Spin. Not spin physics. Oh, that link is... That's an interesting way to link it up. A volume boosted to 300%. Accurate label. Remco, as a theoretical physicist, you don't get to say what's a reasonable name and what's an unreasonable name, okay? You lost that right when you chose to become a theoretical physicist. I'm gonna punish you with fine, sir. You fine, sir. Okay? You don't... No. You have no right to name things from now on. Stop gatekeeping my naming skills. Well, stop justifying dumbest names in existence and then I will! So why does electron spin exist? No. The thing is, electron spin is a value. It's an actual property of electron. Yeah. I'm not mad at spin existing. I'm mad at the name. Because it's an awful name. I coined a cool term. Adiabatic connectivity. What does adiabatic mean? Diabetes. Slow. Sufficiently slow, damn. Very posh way to say it. But you know what? Go for it. I'm all for it. Good for you. That's sick. I've never coined a term. I'm just jealous.
Be real. How could I even say that they might be not real? How could I even say that they may not be real? Thing. How could I even say that they might be... How could I even say that they might be not real?
Oh, we finished the first chapter practically. We still have the balls to render. If you could write science, what would you choose? What do you mean write science? I don't think science can be rewritten. I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty certain the whole shtick of science is the fact that, you know, it's logical conclusions based on evidence. So if I could rewrite science, and if I did, I'm pretty certain I would probably arrive at the same conclusions, hopefully, because if I wouldn't, then that's probably bad news. What are the videos being worked on right now? The 3 that we are working on stream are physics, about what is existence, like what, not too philosophical, it's just that if the difference between models and reality, basically. The second video is about math, and the third one is about politics, government, well, we'll see. I have the best naming skills, because the spaghettification. Okay, spaghettification is a good one. Fair. Also, the whole layers of, you know, the molecular layers, was it called, the lasagna layer and whatnot. That's funny. I get it. However, I will never forgive any of y'all for spin. Just like I will never forgive chemistry for Avogadro's constant. It is the dumbest constant in existence. All constants are pretty dumb when it comes to the SI system, and Avogadro's is the dumbest. But I'm not getting started on my whole mole rant because I've already spent around 20 hours just ranting about the mole on stream, so instead we're just gonna move on. How the head stuck. I shouldn't have the hairy ball theorem. Yeah, that's fair. Listen, I'm not saying that theoretical physicists don't make cool names. I'm just saying that I then have to make videos using those names and then explain what they mean, and it's absolutely bloody awful. Was Avogadro's constant? You know, the one that mole is based on. Don't get me started. The dumbest number in existence, this. I am... That's because you don't try enough with the equations. And this as being a mole per mole. Hey guy, don't get me started. I'm telling you, trust me. I can go on for a long time about this. That's because you don't try enough equations. MMCO, I mean, yeah, I don't. That's because if I did, videos, I would just alienate people. Equations are terrifying for most people. And I'd rather... I'm not gonna be the best source for equations. First of all, let's be real here. If you want technical information, if you're here for technical information, there are better sources. LibreText, for example, Wikipedia, Google Scholar, there are plenty better sources for just technical information. I'm just here to get people interested into interesting topics and to not think of science as this terrifying monster, only, you know, as a normal, reasonable thing that normal people can do. And that's why I don't do bracket from a bracket. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's also a good one. The bracket is pretty good. Okay, but electromagnetism sucks. I get that this is a very difficult thing to solve right now, but the electromagnetic interaction is so annoying to explain when you're going with fundamental interactions. Because you have to explain that it's not actually electricity and magnetism. It's electromagnetism, and then you divide it, and then you have this interaction which is the most elementary, the most indivisible, and then you divide it into two. I mean, I get it. I'm not too mad about electromagnetism. I get why it's electromagnetism. I get the models, right? The most convenient if you divide. It's fair, but still, electric field plus magnetic field. Yeah, but it's just the it's not really electric field plus magnetic field. It's electromagnetic field divided by 2. No, electroweak makes sense because you're just combining fundamental. That makes sense. Like, Remco, from my perspective, it's feels like if we divided, I don't know, electrons into solid electrons and free electrons. Like if that division was standard. Hi there, Mr. X. Hello, Hydra. What, you mean the corner? No one gets that. I'm so upset. No one gets the reference. No, I hate the electric field a lot. I mean, yeah, electric is... It's awful... It's awful mainly because of the electric and magnetic division, in my opinion. What is it then? It's a reference to a show. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. It's fine. Whatever. No one gets that reference. Apparently. It will be a bit more bland, so we do have to...
On carry particle.
Oh, it starts at the very end, that makes sense.
Weak force has bottom.
That's annoying. It's really annoying, because this will not work. We have to, at the start of cut, and then be much lower.
Weak force has bottom.
Sorry, why is it cross-dissolving to blank nothingness?
Force has bottom.
There we go. Which one? Gravity Falls. This is a reference to Gravity Falls.
Force has bottom. Stroke force has... Force has bottom. Carry particle. Weak force has bottom. Stroke...
Ah, damn it. It goes way too quickly. Okay. I need to shorten this too.
Zone carry particle. Weak force has
Bosons. Now, what should bosons look like? Well, not bosons exactly. W and Z, was it? Oh, which two letters? Can I just plug in... Can I just add in 2 letters in there? Would that be good enough? What are you working on? This is a video about... physics. About how... difference between models and reality, basically. Both letter W, Z plus and Z minus. I mean, yeah. Okay, so it was W and Z, good. I'm just thinking if that wouldn't be too simple. Wait, was it the strong force or the weak force? I already got lost.
weak force has bottom.
Weak force, then we'll have W and Z. I have to represent them in a clever way. Alright, fine. Oh yeah, first of all, actually, I should fix this a bit, because if I'm not mistaken, this is not really a loop. Actually, it starts at 70, goes to 540. So right here. Hi there, Roxana. Oh, wait, is this your first time seeing the balls that we've been working on for how many live streams at this point? I don't remember. Time is just by a meaningless construct. This empty void that I'm trapped in. W! Yay! Center. Middle. Alright, so first we're gonna have a W. Like this. What you thought on Google's AI game engine? I'm sorry, what? Why would you... What would even be the advantage of a game engine powered with AI? How is it powered with AI? That's the first thing, you know? That feels like just calling it AI for the sake of marketing at this point. Charming color, me surprised. Z. Yeah, it's gonna be extremely blurry. Unless we extrude all of them. I'll go the other way. Make them complete flat. Basically, the main idea, dream of doom and take your inputs into account when making the next frame. Calling your health score, etc. That's... What? I'm sorry? Hold the... I'm sorry, what now? School therapist, few come to me for kind words. Good for you. That's good. Game engine. This number is flickering an awful lot. Oh, but just why? What could possibly be the benefit? What could possibly be the benefit of this? I mean, it's cool. It's really cool. "20 frames per second a single TPU. No one owns a TPU. People have GPUs for graphics because they don't use AIs for graphics. There are none. Yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. The only question is why. They clearly spent so much time thinking about whenever they could that they never stopped to think whenever they should. Alright, EQR. Let's lower this bad boy. Like this, there we go. Why I'm making everything so blurry? It's because I'm really not. This is just how it's rendering. As you can see, as time goes on, it becomes more pronounced. You know what, actually, since we're animating it over time, we might as well just move it. Whoa, forgot this here. There we go. Ah. You can never trust the internet nowadays. Because when could you trust the internet? Software is actually run by AI. Okay, everyone was maybe you. I don't know. There we go. That would be a solid. That will be fine. Right, 25 to 26. Render all of it. Oh, we're entering that phase of the stream again, aren't we? Where we just wait. Well. We could do some things. We could research some stuff. Chess, you're saying? Monkey game. Oh no. We're gonna play monkey. You know what? Fine, but only for an hour. Then we're going back to work. And mainly because we do need to render this. That's the main thing. And also, each time it renders, we'll have to make a new scene. I mean, not a new scene. We'll have to add in. How's the video making secret? It's going well. Just give me a couple more years. I'm sorry. No, okay, moving there. So we two that kids when I was little. One of them is now my girlfriend. That sounds like a plot of a movie, actually. You know what? You changed. Good for you. I'm glad you recognize the error of your ways. It takes off carriage change. Good for you. Everyone says monkey game. Oh, it's always monkey game this, monkey game that. We're just gonna be make it this, make it that, make it whatever. I have a plan this time though. One game is the prime humanity. It is really just the best. Yeah, I'm gonna place this hero and then we're just gonna win. I've realized a new strategy, which I think is really funny. Yeah, not nice, but you know what? Changing is good. I'm just proud that you've right changed. Good for you. Anyhow, anyone following up on European politics? Because I am, ever since recently. Give us a fun fact, please. You mean fun American fact of the day? I could give it some. Like, for example, oh, there are so many. Do you all realize that, like, America was so close to having Al Gore as the president? How many of you know who Al Gore is? Al Gore. How many of you are familiar with the name Al Gore? Adults, yeah. Al Gore. No, Al Gore. Al Gore. Al Gore with an R at the end, but I can't fucking pronounce it, my British accent. Al Gore. He's a human. Well, more than that actually. So much more than that. Hold on, let me show you who I mean. This absolute snack of a motherfucker. How many people are familiar with this absolute legend of a man? This absolute... This just absolute unit of a person. Oh no, I went for the wrong upgrade, oops. This person... Why legend? Because it's just the coolest. You know what? No, screw it, I'm not doing farm. We're just gonna do... Cool. Type in the background. Because this legend, absolute legend, was like... It started with a mother... You know what? Let me show you step by step. First of all, he ran for president in 2000 and against Bush. And some major event happened. I don't remember what exactly happened in 2001. Something happened in 2001. I don't remember exactly what. I'm pretty certain Americans... I wish that we had some Americans in the chat because something they would forget. But something happened and unfortunately Al Gore lost. But what's really cool about Al Gore is that Al Gore was like the only politician who was running for president in history who took climate change seriously. He's like the only one. Where's the... he has a page on Wikipedia called Inventing the Internet because Al Gore was the man when it comes to regulating the internet. Which, you know, pretty important. Basically, the only American candidate for president who I feel comfortable calling actually scientific. Absolutely unit of a man. And the year 2001, he lost to Bush, so... Good, it's good. It's fun, it's great. I think commercial planes supplying for reason I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember that either. If we had like an American chat, I think they wouldn't forget. I don't know why, I just feel like they wouldn't forget, but I don't know. It was something. America was so close. Oh, shame. Shame. And now it's Harris versus Trump, isn't it? When's the election? Actually. Hold on. US election 2024. Are we having today? Are we having 2024? America did itself. Yeah. 240. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, so sick. Oh, wow. Oh, wowza. It's a big boy of a red thing in the middle. I also love blue ones. Oh, wait, that's electoral. No, like, well, maybe. US election uses presidential election, because when are they exactly? Oh, of course, there's already an article on Wikipedia. When are they exactly? November 5th. Wait, isn't this in... Oh, it's in 2 weeks, isn't it? Who do you think is winning? Well, I mean, I don't actually think, but... but I'm pretty certain that right now Kamala is like 2% higher in the polls, I think. Keeping October. Yeah, October doesn't exist actually. It was a myth created by the deep state. Harris has Trump, to be exact. Yeah, Harris is winning by 2% so far. Actually, this isn't doing it quite enough justice, because what you have to remember is that Harris started 3% below Trump, and ever since then has been just continuously climbing up. The reason why it seems is just because she's running against Trump, so it's kind of hard to lose that. I don't think America ever had a female president. Yeah, America had one black president. And the entire time he was in office, the entire Republican Party basically, their only policy was to stop him from doing anything. And never had a female president because, you know. You know. America's literally putting an orange against Fred from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Well, not anymore. I mean, Biden's out of the race, so you know. Oh no, that was actually pretty dangerous. Biden is out of the race, so right now, Kamala has much better chances than Biden, mainly on the account, you know, of not being Biden. What I'm gonna do? There we go. Biden was getting way too old too. They're all old. Look at this. No, I'm looking for Wikipedia page, some of the information. I'm not looking for articles. I don't care about articles. I don't care about the elite. No, just Joe Biden, the person. Jeez. They're holding all the good articles. Joe Biden is currently 81 and Donald Trump is currently 78. They have 3 years between them. So to say that Biden is getting too old, well, I mean, yeah, but they are all old. All of them. It's not if Biden was getting too old problem, it's politicians are getting too old problem. And they really are. Donald Trump's too old. Yeah, they're all old. Mitch McConnell looks like he's about to just turn it to dust. Sniping in this one, yeah. What do you on the chair? That's actually the point of the video I'm gonna make about, you know, EU versus US. That's because it's not really that America needs younger politicians, or it's fixing the symptoms, not the underlying problem. So see, the fact that Trump won the presidency, if Trump loses right now, this won't be a win for anyone who doesn't like Trump. The reason why is because Trump won once again. You know, Trump won once before, which means a person like Trump can win once again. Trump proved that it can be done. I'm really curious. Like, one side of me really wants Trump to win because I'm really curious what the mess would make. But on the other side... Actually no, on the other side, Kamala would be boring. I mean, Kamala wins is better for Europe, so I guess I should hope for Kamala. Kamala is much more pro-European. That's right now the current international tensions. International tensions? No, it's not current international tensions, Remco. I don't want to say current. No. Current international tensions aren't actually that big of a problem as you think. Mainly because, yes, international tensions right now are extreme, but they've always been extreme. That's a normal thing. It's extremely normal for international tensions to be, well, tense. I would just like to remind you that before the current international tensions, the previous, like, major stretch of time has a name of the Cold War. That was before the nows, before the current political tensions, it was the Cold War, which I would argue are even more extreme political tensions. Political tensions are always extreme, especially internationally, since, you know, there's no governing body there. It's anarchy. I miss Biden. His pants are now Joe, but I wanted Barack. All politicians that they don't think a long time. This is the direction between us, Gen Z Prime Minister. Really? Oh, that sounds cool. Let me look into Sweden. Sweden is pretty sweet. Sweden Prime Minister. I'm only now getting into European politics because they're much less, you know, extreme and a bit more boring, but at the same time more important. For my brain just read 448 years and I was like, oh, that's not old at all. Hold on, where's the info on the lad? You. Oh, now I read this and I was like, oh, he's not old, he's only 5 years old. I'm just 60. Right, Prime Minister. So maybe it would be nice to have a new style. Getting tired of the old white man. Oh, you mean like what? So, oh, so only 50 presidents in a row can be men in the United States, and only like 40 something of them can be white. United States presidents. Currently, let me check. Presidents, yeah. Because only Obama was not white, right? Pretty certain. 44. So, yeah, right now, 45 out of 46 presidents have been old white men. What I'm much more interested in is there was like a report recently. I've been linked it on the Discord. Hold on, let me find it again. I think I've linked it in the basic channel. Or maybe somewhere else, maybe in the science channel. Where did I link it? Oh yeah. It was the Draghi report. It's really curious. We want to skim it a bit. Is there a link to the report anywhere? Or the report itself? Like, there we go, that's the link. It's a report by Draghi, who isn't even the current bank chief. He was the person in charge of the bank named. Now the report. Oh, is it going to be like an extremely dry thing? I don't know if I want to skim it on the stream. In-depth analysis. I am not interested in an in-depth analysis. We're here to do YouTubes, and if we're gonna do YouTubes, we're gonna do clickbait. Okay, so it is dense. Oh, graphs! I love graphs. Hell yeah! Oh, there's no need to use that actually. Basically, I shouldn't read this on stream. That's gonna be extremely boring. For a second, I just started reading it with regard, like, make it, you're streaming. Yeah, right. I just remember what happened in 2001. Oh, what happened in 2001? Roxana, what? Oh, yeah. What happened? I was trying to... it's on the tip of my... It's on the tip of my brain. I can't just quite put my finger on it. And what was it? I see, Remco happened. Okay, so that's what happened. I get it. Okay, that makes sense. Now it clicked. Yeah, I knew something important happened back then. And that's the only thing. And that too. I mean, that's the only thing. How could you forget? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, it's a Remco 2001, never forget. I remember now, okay. Second try hitting Trump. Oh yeah, though. Wait, did he really? I thought they didn't even get a chance. I remember 2012. Maybe just skipped it. I do remember 2012. It was a fine year. My favorite probably was. No, I'd rather not reveal. When the war ended. Yeah, wasn't there supposed to be like a war ending in 2012? Honestly, false advertising, if anything. They promised us an end to the war, then these damn politicians always over-promising. Was it the old? Was it the old people really? I actually remember it more like an internet meme, if anything. You know what I'm gonna set up in the meantime whilst we're playing with monkeys? I'm gonna set up a project in Obsidian. Oh, that's OBS. Obsidian. How do you stop a new thing? Anyhow, any recent events? Anyone wants to mention? Anything interesting happened? Maybe in your country or your city, your state, your continent, whatever. They created a new vault in Obsidian. They changed that. Damn it, I once again went for the wrong thing. Ah! Aren't Christians worshipping a vampire or zombie? What? Happy, take a meds. I remember 90s things are more simple back then. We used to smash rocks together to create a fire. Yeah, those were the times, right? Rooms, no, those were the times. I remember in the 90s, you know, just hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Those were the days. Okay. Okay, I figured out how to do it. Okay. So now create a new one. It's gonna be called US versus EU. There we go, and it's gonna be made in new library, new era library, there we go. Looking on. And then right here. Oh no! Oh damn it. Oh no. Right here. US versus EU. There we go. I've made it happen. Gunhead bloody made it happen. I'm Gorg dying to shroom. Then not to damn you dumb. Damn, it doesn't listen, does it? Does he? This is ridiculous. Poor Gorg. Mork was heartbroken when they found out, yeah. That's a shame. Anyhow. There were /are some flooding in some parts of Eastern Europe, so I guess what's European that. Yeah, there was floods happening also in Poland, is where I live. Actually, I really like the reaction to the floods. At least in Poland. I can't speak for other countries. I haven't been keeping up the news in Europe, as I mentioned. But I gotta say, when it comes to the reaction to these floods, I really love it. The general theme was like solidarity. So everyone just came together to help the victims. The response was really swift. I really like it. So as far as floods go, Obviously, it's awful, but the reaction was really good. At least in my opinion. Anyhow, import it. Wait, you can just. No. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the US. So, right here, we'd like to make the structure. So, this is gonna be our main research thing, main info hub. I just filmed the tsunami in the video game to avoid the rubble. That's not the big. Yeah, you know what, might as well. I mean, if all of your possessions are getting destroyed, might as well just enjoy the ride, am I right? So here's the thing. I actually thought about how we're gonna do it, because I do want to research it a bit, but I don't wanna get overwhelmed, let's just say. The entire goal of the video would be to create 2 graphics, okay? One for the US, one for Europe. 2 graphics which will to explain basically how they work. Imagine phone 10 years ago. They weren't too bad. They're pretty good, I would say. Touchscreen was pretty sweet. They were smaller. No, actually phones 10 years ago were pretty good. Writing about us. Yeah, I'm writing about us. Yeah, I am. No. People. The States. And then we're gonna make another one. Actually, right here. New folder. Peeps. We're also gonna have people of the United. Draw the distinction because when you vote, you can either vote as someone in the States or as someone in the United States of States. I have much respect for the people going in places where the and the victims. I mean, yeah, they are helping a lot. I don't know about that whole not sleeping for 3 days, but they are helping a lot, and it's really nice, it's really great, and I really like it. Anyhow, I'm gonna start the Congress because it feels like I might as well. Good of a place to start as any. So, right here we're gonna have Congress. Lower body and upper body. So, right here we're gonna have House of Representatives like this, and the Senate. Scanning the victims. Yeah, polar opposites. And you mean polar opposites of what? Captain Washington is the representative chosen through direct election in the Senate. Okay, so senators and US representatives are chosen through direct election. So that means in which the voters directly cast ballots for the person or political party that they want to see elected. Direct election on the state-wise level or just country-wise? Also apparent guns, okay. Ahead of the asteroid graph. What is the asteroid graph? Like the graph of asteroids. You mean this? Gonna have to be a bit more specific than. How's the animation, by the way? 2 minutes per frame. Not too bad, could be worse. No, I have not heard of asteroid graph then. What is the asteroid graph for? That's third root of the square. So it gives you this much. I mean, I can, I guess. Can this must figure out what I mean if I just do it like this? To just color in all the places where it's equal to A? Or is this must... Oh yeah, it can. So what is it used for? Also could generalize it, but if you do like... Yeah, so the square is there too. Alright, so the square is there to normalize it. Okay, House of Representatives first, apparently. Oh, should we go for Senate? Might as well. Let's go for Senate. Bicameral legislature. That what an. Yeah, I mean it's it. I guess bicameral. I mean bi I can see, but it's called two things. We have a word for that. It's called two things. There's are two words. Doesn't matter. The point is, develop drill bits for making squares. Cool. Article 1 of the US Constitution. Okay, so Senate and House. Power given to them by the Article 1 of the US Constitution. In which we should probably also have another thing, which is... I don't know what to call it. Legal bases? There we go. What plan is this? United States. All right. Is the music so quiet, by the way? Gonna be a lot of, there's gonna be a lot of make it thinking. I'd rather have the music a bit louder. There we go. Actually, we could divide them into... no, it's fine for now. Out of context, see what as hell. See what out of context. No, the music is here to keep me going. Can't chill. Government. Yeah, the Article 1 is probably the thing to consider. Is there like a TLDR in them? Oh, no. Yeah, what's in the headphones? Is it too loud? I mean, it's meant to be present. Not extremely loud. Yeah, the ability to pass laws in this proper carry out this passing a bill. Okay, Article 1 vesting clause grants all federal legislative power to Congress that's Congress because of the combination of everything the article is the House representatives are elected every 2 years. Okay, House representatives. Alright, sweet. House of Representatives members are elected every 2 years. The states and basic population. I'll just copy this, honestly. Alright, so which means voted in based on the people. No wait, whoops, there's 2 brackets in it. So it's depending, so it's like a state election, sweet. Can you make it that only you hear the music? The music is specifically here so that it would be on stream. I don't care for the music much. If I mean I can, but if I was to do that I would just basically on Spotify it myself, honestly. Music is here so that the stream wouldn't be so dry, with just me sitting in silence, thinking of what I'm reading. There's also been in temporary one. Oh, we're getting a pretty sweet. Wait, what happens to the? I'm the node tree. No, my node tree. Me nodes. There we go. Get back in there. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm keeping the music. It's not. It's fine. Don't worry. I am keeping the music. Senate. The Senate consists of 2 senators from each state. Consists of 2 senators from each state. With each senator serving a 6-year term. Serving a 6-year term. But 17 members provide the regular election of senators. Okay, I see. Which means, also another thing we're gonna need is vice president of the US, right here, and the Senate is voted in by the people of the United. So it's not based on states, just people vote in general, right? No, it's 2 per state, so it is voted based on states still, right? 2 senators from each state, with each senator serving a 6-year term. Direct election of senators. 17th Amendment. Direct election. What does direct election mean? Personal political party once you elected. So it's just election. Alright, cool. Vice President of the US. Okay, so normal election apparently, which means not the people of the United, only people of the states. Really getting pretty sweet mesh happening there. And also, a Vice President of the United States is the President of the Senate, right? Senate including preference to establish Vice President of the United States. Okay. Is the President of the Senate, and right here we don't want it as a link. Instead, we want it as... well, we don't want it as a link, but we want it as a link right here. Nope, delete. Yeah, Senate. There we go. President of the Senate Senator. I mean, so the for the Senate can provide established by President of the United States as the President of the Senate. Oh yeah, she is. I completely forgot. President of the Senate. Okay, so apparently President of the Senate is the Vice President. I didn't know that, for example. Curious. And then I think about politics. When I think President, I think one was chief and tribe and I refuse to learn. Most people haven't learned anything about politics. Most people don't care about politics, actually. For the article grants states the power to regulate the congressional election process, but establishes that Congress can alter those regulations or make its own regulations. Which means that actually, it's not... So what actually happens is it's not really people of the states, it's states. Just one update. Yeah, so what actually happens is you have people, right? So people in general, who make up the states like this. So you have people who make up the states, who then vote in the House of Representatives and the Senate, given power by the Article 1 of Constitution. Alright. Sweet. Congress to assemble at least once per year. 6 rules for both houses power election qualifications. Grab slowly turning into a cube. It is for now. I hope that it will be more intricate in the end. Section 6 established compensation. Okay, Section 5 lays out the procedures for passing a bill, requiring both houses of Congress to pass a bill for it to become law. So, the lower and the upper. In the United States. So once we have a bill, in order to pass that bill, it has to get passed from the lower, higher, and the president has to give it the okay. Hi, the Christ boys. Hi, welcome. You're researching. It just, you know, make up the United States government. Nothing major. Alright, so... right here, we should probably also introduce the new folder, action. And right here, the government, basically. I don't know what to call it. Which will have the Congress, and which will have the Vice President, which will have the President, which will have all of this, all of them. Right, so for action, we'll have a bill. Like this. So, in order for a bill to get passed, before even explaining what the bill is, no clue. It has to pass by House of Representatives and by Senate, not vetoed by the President. Yes. Yeah, so somewhere right here we should have a bill. Okay, right now it looks like a mess, but don't worry, soon it will be an even more of a mess. Sweet. Perfect. I was born 1980. Ah, haven't we all? We've all been there. Power of the Congress, because everyone Republicans get the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises. Provides duties, imposts, and excises in the United States. Provide the common defense and general wealth of the United States. Provide regulate this. Okay, so money. They just deal with money. Regulate money. Okay, so. So in Congress. Both House of Representatives and the Senate deals with money stuffs, and this also deals with money stuffs. And also to execute laws. Wait, what? Governing goes power to declare war. Hold on. So they only deal with money, they also deal with the army? Power to establish federal courts inferior to Supreme Court. Makes sense. Supreme Court will also be on our list of things to add. Okay, so deal with money stuffs, deal with law, create laws. Okay. Create laws. Creates, I suppose, the Senate House of Representatives also creates laws. Hi, Venon. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Let's go for Supreme Court. Right here we'll have Supreme Court. And lower courts, I suppose, also would be important. Actually, we could divide them into the branches. That would make sense. Right, okay, so rename. Be legislative, executive, and that's a file. So, if I'm not mistaken, Vice President and President are executive, Supreme Court is judicial, and Congress is legislative. If I do remember correctly. Yeah, don't care. Supreme Court, hell yeah. Okay, so just interprets the law. So President and the Senate appoint new ones, right? Interpret. Law appointed by the President of the US and the Senate. There, we're getting a pretty nice web going on. Senate appoints a new justice feature. Web still looks like a cube. Yeah, it does, because you know what? Screw it. Fine. We're gonna color it. It won't look like a cube no more. No, wait, core plugins. Color. Okay. Web. Adding call to Obsidian. Yes. I do mean for the node tree or color the nodes. There's no machine in the US named Braxton Obama. Copy the individual blocks of code into the CSS file called Obsidian to your vault. So do I have to do it manually? Can I like have the... Can I have like a plugin, for example? Ah, fine. Are you a dictator? Yes. I mean, no. It's still democratic and whatnot. We're so democratic here. We love democracy so much. I just, yeah. No. Come on. I'm not a dictator. All right. I just have absolute power. Copy individual blocks of code to CSS file called Obsidian on your vault. First, you should enable custom CSS and appearance and plugin tab. Okay, so can I just have a plugin? Stand on. Ah, damn it. There we go. Delete plugin. It's not turning on. Strongly recommend making backups with data before doing so. Yeah, they don't trust the community plugins. It was killing babies and beating women. Whoa! Did I say that last stream? Damn. Past make it must have been a menace. Oh, I see. Nodes. So open energy and not. No, I'd rather not. Color. Color text. No. File color. Color nodes, if I may. It makes that's called to them, but what about the nodes? Nodes is kind of what I care about, if I'm to be honest. Because you broke them and saying a ban let's agree with them is fairly undemocratic. What? No, that's insane. I think that's crazy. It was last stream. Was it really? Hold on, let me check my Discord rules again. Discord rules. Do not argue if staff decisions are final, is solid. You have a server? Yes, I do. Do none of y'all just check this on in description? Nothing? No one just cares about the ad segments of the video? Okay. File color. I'm looking for the color of the node. What color highlighting much easier for highlighting. Okay. What about the nodes? Just of curiosity. Whoa, that's wild. Wait, Obsidian Canvas? I'm sorry, what? What's Obsidian Canvas? No, it's just links to Obsidian MD. This is Obsidian Canvas. Canvas like this. What is an Obsidian Canvas? I'm sorry? Ah, it looks cool as heck. How do we use a canvas? Wait, what? Oh, that would be so much better. Canvas. Oh! Okay, I see. That is much better. Card, note, or media. Okay, so like if we do like a government, that's a note, and we can color it like red, for example, or blue. Oh, I see. Okay. Right here, for example, that'll be the government. And then from it, we can make like an arrow straight down. Can I have it go straight down? Or no? I don't know. Okay. So then we can make like another node. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay. Like the executive branch. Oh, I like it. This is sweet! Can you believe it? This is, by the way, free software. I'm pretty certain also open source. Absolutely outstanding. Can I color in the... Oh, I can also color in the... Oh, hell yeah. This is great. Because right now what we can do is we can also make like article 1, like this, and have it be like yellow. And then article 1, which in the... Sorry, legislative, in the legislative branch, like this. Legislative branch creates the House of Representatives, has the House of Representatives, and also has the Senate, which is created by the Article 1. Oh, this is great! 194. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd say. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, okay, let's rename it to graph. I'm a bit hungry, I won't lie. You know, we have been streaming for 2 hours, so we might call it quits for now. I'm gonna go and eat something. And then I'll be back. So, I suppose, for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.